And that's real, that's real, that's real.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Early season's greetings, NBA fans. I'm Ernie Johnson. Thanks for joining us. Got Shaquille O'Neal here. Got Kenny the Jet Smith here for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Clippers as they play against the Golden State Warriors. Well, for the Warriors, they got their season rolling with a nice win in their first game. Now we'll find out if they can build on it and open with back-to-back victories. And Stephen Curry, one of the guys we'll be seeing tonight, is one of the most exciting and dynamic players in the league. Kenny, you know what I like to say. He makes it look
effortless.
Maybe the best shooter of all time. You ready to go that far?
Of all time?
You ready to go that far?
I just can't give it to you after that few of seasons. I just say that
he won a championship.
Yes, he won a championship.
He's up there with us now. He's in the house.
Everyone's in their seats here at the Oracle Arena as the Golden State Warriors look to grab a win in front of the home crowd here. Last outing for the Clippers. Kevin Serafin, he's checked in for Bogut. Barnes comes in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Martinez in for Kyle Korver. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Cunningham, he's checked in for Boozer. Hill comes in for Jeff Green. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for J.J. Redick. Devin Harris subbed in for Chris Paul. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Jordan is out there with Cunningham. And it's Crawford. Then there's Solomon Hill. And it's Harris in at the point guard position. Here's the floater. No good. And Golden State will come the other way. Their last game, a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have.
To the paint. Here is Cunningham, covered by Barnes. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
First one falls for him. Sean Livingston, he's checked in for Curry. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
Well, the free throw line has really hurt him.
Yeah, it's been a rough start there, and they could use those points, no doubt about it.
There's a minute 34 left in the first quarter of the game. Harris passes to Cunningham. Good!
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Freak kicks to Serafin. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Here it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number 1 for them right now. Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
And it's good.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
Harris dishes to Crawford. Cunningham kicks to Harris. Jordan the screen. Shot clock at 5. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Plenty of room to knock down the shot.
What handles? He broke the D down to the ground with that move.
Martinez drives in. Can't get it to go.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. And it goes on Draymond Green. Los Angeles shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. That's good from Harris. The Warriors making a switch here. And Harris drops them both. Here's Martinez. He picked up 15 points in their last win against the Lakers. He dishes it to Livingston. Back to Martinez. Just 3 on the clock. The shot will not go. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. The Warriors. And you talk to Chris Paul, and it's clear he was born to play the point guard position.
Fortunately, I've always been vertically challenged, so I've never had to play power forward or center on anybody's team. I've been passing and getting into the lane.
Vertically challenged, that's classic coming from Chris Paul, but, you know... Kevin Serafin, he's checked in for Bogut. Green comes in for Looney. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Martinez in for Kyle Korver. The Clippers also changing it up. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Boozer. Cunningham comes in for Jeff Green. And it's Crawford in for Solomon Hill. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. Redick and Crawford, the sharpshooters outside. Jordan is out there with Cunningham. And it's Paul in at the point guard. Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Lakers put on a show. He finished with 15 points and was on the mark from deep, draining several threes. He was just too much to handle as he came off the bench to turn in a great outing, guys. They hope it continues.
Good job as always, Doris. Thank you, guys. What was your take on his performance?
Kevin, I really felt like he left it all out on the floor. I'll say this. It was a great, hard-charging effort.
Guys, when he's on, nobody's more fun to watch. And he was definitely on in that game.
Curry against Paul. There's 1:38 left in the second quarter. Curry with the steal. Drops in the breakaway layup. Curry's got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc, and boy, are they taking advantage.
Paul passes to Cunningham. 6 to shoot. It's Crawford with the drive. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall, they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Paul against Curry. Paul kicks to Cunningham. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. This is his first free throw of the game.
And they lost that last game. And they lost that last game by a slim margin, and you can't help but think that if he had a better night at the stripe, the result could have been different.
Yeah, you know, I can't disagree with you on that point. I mean, there were other factors involved as well, but his inability to sink free throws certainly had a big impact.
Sean Livingston, he's checked in for the Warriors. Devin Harris is checked in for the Clippers. And here is Barnes. He's got 7, and that is good.
Oh, they are putting the hammer down. A huge lead right now.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if we're talking about their offense or their defense. I mean, it's all been good.
Jordan with the screen on Barnes. Crawford. Draymond Green pulls it in. Green's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And a wide-open look for Freak. Rebound by the Clippers. Jordan's got his third rebound tonight. There's Crawford with the three. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Crawford's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And through the first... Getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team shoot. Some changes for Golden State. Harrison Barnes comes in for Andrew Bogut. And it's Martinez in for Andre Iguodala. A big group substitution here for the Clippers. Cunningham, he's checked in for Boozer. Solomon Hill comes in for Jeff Green. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for J.J. Redick. And Harris subbed in for Chris Paul. Barnes is the stretch four with Green in the middle. Freak is out there with Steph Curry. And it's Korver in at the three. That's the Warriors' 5. Crawford drives in. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Crawford's got 5. Warriors leading by 13 to the paint. And Freak gets it to go on the assist by Curry.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
Crawford kicks to Cunningham. Outside Hill. Feeds it to Cunningham. Passes to Crawford. High post shot. No good off the front iron.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
And it's blocked by Jordan. Crawford outside. Clippers moving the ball around. Here's Cunningham. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Quick hands and the ability to anticipate the opening to create a turnover. So valuable, especially for a guard, as we see 2 tremendous talents with their ability to steal that ball away.
You know, and John Stockton, the only player to have cracked the 3,000 barrier in terms of career steals. You ask the fans about Stockton, and it's his passing they'll remember. But if you ask the players he's played up against, they'll tell you it's his defense that was just as sharp.
And that one's good, Barnes.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
And it's Harris off the drive. Here's Cunningham. Good, and Harris gets the assist. Harris has got 3 assists in the game.
You can see that they're not as aggressive from the three-point arc. They had far more attempts in the first half.
Here's Martinez. Another 3 for Golden State. You often hear athletes saying they do it for the fans, but with Freak, he really backs up his talk with his actions. And Clark, I've seen it firsthand. He's one of the more accessible and interactive NBA stars out there.
Yeah, I say he's walking the talk in that regard. I mean, he really looks out for his fans, appreciates them, respects them, understands them, engages with them. I think he's one of a kind and being sincere and genuine and looking after the fans. That's a terrific sequence at both ends of the floor. They block the shot and recover it for the fast break finish.
Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for the Warriors. The Warriors have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
And you know, a lot of times, guys, in some of their performances last year, their free throw numbers helped them win games.
Now here's Crawford. Defense right on him. Banked in off the glass. Crawford's got 7 points in the game.
That is really poor defensive awareness. I mean, he's one guy you don't want to give any space to. You've got to stay attached and connected.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Warriors lead by 18. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. Clippers trail by 18. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards. Green is out there with Boozer, and it's Crawford at the 3 spot.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Green, and it's good assisting on the play with Livingston. Green's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Warriors. Now the dish to Redick. He feeds it to Paul. Green, the screen. Paul with the screen for Crawford. And the wide open shot from Redick. Offline with his 3. Warriors leading by 20. Here's Martinez. Not really his range, and it's off target. Paul outside. Pass to Boozer. Drops it in from 11 feet.
Assist goes to Chris Paul.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played. Freak kicks to Bogut, to the paint. Over in the corner, Livingston. Green, the screen. Iguodala, wide open. And it's Golden State with another.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Paul dishes to Boozer. Back to Paul. Pass to Redick. It's Crawford on the wing. All up top, covered by Martinez. Paul's shot is off.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
Crawford kicks to Redick. The pass to Paul. Lets it go from deep. That's good.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Okay, fans, put your hands together for your Warriors girls.
And the Warriors with some changes. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Livingston. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. And there's Korver on the assist by Freak. 8 points in the game for Kyle Korver.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Crawford outside. To the middle, here's Boozer. The shot misses. Great D that time from Green.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
The feed to Iguodala. Here's Martinez. That 3 off the mark. Clippers trail by 21. Boozer passes to Green. Clippers moving the ball around. Boozer, no good.
That's really too easy a chance to miss, guys. He needs to be more aggressive and focused on his finishes. Good game for Freak. He's got 11 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
And I'm sure they'd like to get a few more of those out of him.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Warriors.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Kevin Seraphin, he's checked in for Bogut. Looney comes in for Green. Barnes, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Livingston in for Kyle Korver.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Over in the corner, Livingston. Here's Martinez. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Livingston's got 6 assists here tonight.
And how about that, responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Terrific little tay-to-tay going on right now. Back and forth. Here we go. This touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Warriors.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an in-seat. No contest.
Yeah, I like that. And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season, Greg. You love to get an opponent figured out early when you're going to be seeing them that often.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Stephen Curry. He was everywhere, defensively, offensively. The effort we saw from him tonight, I think, was the difference.
Crawford outside. And the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
And they're clearly finishing strong here, but not enough time to pull it out.
Yeah, it does look like they're going to end on a high note. Too bad this run didn't develop sooner for them.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Deflects the pass. Shot's good for Seraphin.
Terrific run to seal the deal.
Yeah, and now let's just keep an eye on how much longer they keep the foot on the accelerator.
Harris outside. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and Clark the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
Well, I think these fans too, Kevin, gave their team a tremendous lift. I mean, they never gave up on it. From the opening tip until the end of the game, they were in it. And that certainly helped this crew get to the W.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. No matter what they threw at him during the second half, it seemed like he had the answer and was able to find all the shots he wanted.
You know, Freak was a 4.0 honor student growing up. And tonight, that high IQ is one of the things we saw on display with that sensational performance. Combine his smarts with the fact that he lives and breathes basketball, there's no doubt that he's one of the most intelligent players we have in this league.
Just an amazing impact he had in this game after not even being in the starting lineup. He's an other Ernie, and the crowd was loving it. They really enjoyed his style of play. He's going to continue to create more and more new fans for himself. I'm sure of that.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a good evening.